Hi, it's Christian here. Today I'm gonna tie this spey fish, goby, for winter fishing. I was inspired for this one by the other 10 spey fish I tied recently, and wanted to make one in another version, and that ended up as this one. This is for hardcore winter fishing. Really noticeable and lifelike with the spey feathers. So this is gonna be tested during winter, that's for sure. Materials for this one are a live stinger again, and the thread I'm gonna use is a white GSP, and I'm gonna use the Arizona Diamond Dub again in this time pattegris Orange it's called, and a set of 3mm twin eyes in black. I'm just gonna make a sort of a butt on the fly with this mini flatbraid in fluorescent red from Lagartun, and I'll add a bit of flash as well, pink flash. And then I opened my safety deposit box and found my whiting rooster pattegris spey feathers. I'm gonna need 2 of those. So this is I don't know if this is expensive stuff, but it's nice on this fly. So yeah, let's try it and tie this sucker, this orange monster, for winter fishing. Tag along, here we go. So here we go. The light stinger size 6 was the hook I chose for this one, and I'm just gonna start by adding a bit of thread. All the way down here to the back. And I will start by taking for the tail, I'm going to take some whiting spey rooster in pattegris color. And I'm going to take a small one, like this. This is not one of the long ones, it's a small one. And I'm going to tie it in the tip. Sometimes on these, when I tie a pattegris, I tend to, in my opinion, I tend to get the spey hackles becomes too long, and the sea trout just nibble on the spey long spey fibers instead of the fly. So make it a bit shorter. I'll use the long feathers for this. While I slowly go forward this way, I'm just gonna pull back on all those nice expensive fibers. Teasing me a bit. Nice and slow here. It's going to form a nice lively tail on this one. That was not the correct way to do that, but who's looking? And now I'm just going to take a few wraps to get the fibers to bunch up just a little bit, not too much though. And then it's time for some a bit of flash here. Just gonna take a straw of this. Second. Here. It's got a nice color to it. It's, any flash would do, I reckon. Just to give it some extra action going. See? I'm just gonna cut it the same length as the fibers. And now I'm gonna make a butt from this Lagartun, a fluorescent red. We're gonna go all in with the colors on this one. And this Lagartun mini flatbraid in fluorescent red is nice just to do that. Tie that in. And I'm gonna just make 1/2 centimeter or so with this super orange red stuff. It's gonna be probably be covered anyway with the dubbing I'm gonna do next, but doesn't matter. It has a purpose though, because when I'm gonna apply the dubbing, I'm gonna apply here. It's gonna this is gonna help get the cone shape of the fly, so it's thick up here and then it goes less thick down here towards the end. So there's a reason for it. Then I'm gonna make a rather big or large dubbing loop. There we go. And then it's time for the really orange Arizona diamond dub. And I'm gonna take some of that and fill in my dubbing loop with an even layer of this stuff. Could have prepared it in advance, but a bit slow today. Sure it's evenly distributed in the loop, and I'm gonna need quite a lot of it, to be honest, because when I twist this, it's just gonna turn into almost nothing. It's really I like the colors here. They are similar in colors. So I got my loop filled with dubbing. I'm gonna twist. I got this Sman dubbing twist I acquired not long ago, and yeah, it's really nice. There's just some info there for you if you want to try something nice. I'm just gonna take my brush and give it a beating. I also put the dubbing in this in the dubbing loop just to make the fly more durable. I'm just gonna. So here we go. I'm just gonna take a layer of this really orange stuff, and while I go forward slowly, I'm pulling back on the materials. You see, I can just brush a bit while moving up forward so we don't get all the materials all tied in. And when I'm at around this point, I've got at least half a centimeter left. I'm just gonna. That was way too much dubbing. I guess the one I did before I made a big thicker layer. That's up to you how thick you want this layer of dubbing. This is gonna be less thick, I think. Yeah. Then I got yet another spey feather. I'm gonna tie in here from the tip, and also to add to the transparency of the fly, these fibers from this spey feather are gonna blend in with the dubbing underneath at least. That's my idea. That was not very good. It's nice with a big fly like this one that's really gonna make those sea trout open their eyes when they're slowly moving around in the ice cold water during winter. This one is gonna be like a freaking trigger to them, magnet. I have used the pattegris before, the famous Danish pattern. It's also a really nice pattern. But I can't seem to be catching anything else than pre-spawners or kilts or whatever they're called in English on that fly, so I'm not using it much. But I know lots of people are, and for good reason. It is a nice fly. It's very got a lot of action going with all the spey feathers and shit. Maybe that's also why the whiting spey rooster feathers in this color are so expensive, because I'm not making them anymore, and yeah, people can see how am I gonna make my pattegris when the feathers are not coming anymore. Well, I guess this is not helping either, but could use another material, maybe some craft fur instead of this. Get the point now. See how it's how it begins to look like a little fishy. And it's time for the twin eyes in 3mm black ones, and just gonna take a pair of black eyes here and place on top. Tie those babies in. I like using the GSP thread when I'm using bead eyes because the GSP thread is so insanely strong, so you can really put some tension on the thread and make those eyes stay where I want them. But just to secure them even more, I'm just gonna take some braid tab here, a few drops of this UV resin that's super thin. To make the eyes stick even more. And then I'm gonna make at the very end here a little topping loop. Again, and just this is just to cover the eyes with a bit of topping in a loop. So I'll do that now. Also making sure this is spread out in an even layer. And not too much of it. I don't want the head to be extremely big and bulky. There we go. Comb this a bit as well. So a few wraps around behind the eyes and over, and before you know it, it's done. I think that's enough. Just so you cover the black eyes. Then I'm gonna get rid of the loop and add a bit more thread. And then I'm just gonna finish. And then you can just at the very end give it a beading again with the brush all the way around. And get rid of those fibers that are just going everywhere. And there you have a small winter spey fish. I haven't come up with a name yet, but I'll do it and try it as well this winter. That was it, folks. Feel free to leave a comment and subscribe for more content, and I will see you for my next tutorial.